What is going on, guys? It's your boy Slick, and today we decided to take a look at the top tier Chinese tanks and talk a little bit about some lineups in the Chinese tech tree. So I did make a joke and made a video about the Control V lineup, and it is a Control V lineup, but there are some unique features in this tech tree, and it is going to be one of the easier tech trees to grind, in my opinion, considering the tanks that you have at your disposal. It's kind of a best of both worlds situation when you look at any of the vehicles or any of the lineups. You have at any given tier a Russian tank that does really well at its respective BR in the Russian tech tree, and an American tank that does pretty well in its respective tree. So, for example, you can have a T-3485 at 5.7 and bring an M18 at 5.3, or you can have an IS-2 at 5.7 and bring in a T-3485 at 5.7, and also bring in another American tank like the Slugger or something like that. In terms of air power as well, there's a lot of good, unique vehicles. Not unique, but good vehicles that mesh well with each other. You wouldn't be able to take an M18, rush a cap and die, and then spawn in a TU2 in any other tech tree, but you can do that in the Chinese tech tree. So it's pretty insane. Here we're taking a look at their top tier vehicle, which is an M60 with some ERA bricks and darts. It's pretty good. I think it's going to be a decent tank. It's kind of like an AOS, but a little bit better. It has a better round than the Abrams gets, like the M1 and the IP. It has a better penning round than those two tanks, so it's pretty insane. And that kind of just leads me to believe even more that these Abrams, man, need to go lower in BR. I don't understand why the M1 and the IP are not. I don't know. I don't know why they're not lower. I think they need to be lower, considering we have a 9.0 M60 that has better pen rounds. Or just give them better rounds for their 105. They definitely fired better rounds. I think they need them. That's besides the point. We're talking about the Chinese tech tree, of course. This M60 comes with ERA. Not really the best defensive tank. I don't think it's going to bounce a ton of shots, but it can also give out a decent amount of punishment. It has thermal, has a really good reload. And the round pens a decent amount. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you're looking forward to the Japanese tech tree, the Chinese tech tree, let me know what you're most excited for. Personally, I'm gonna have to say I'm excited for the mid-tier stuff. I think the memes, the Type 62, I believe it's called. It's basically a PT-76 or Type 73, excuse me. It's a PT-76 and a Type 62 had a baby, and they're molded on the same chassis. It's pretty insane. So if you guys are excited, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what vehicles you're most looking forward to. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you enjoy this video. Peace, peace. Reload. This thing is disgusting. Literally. Damn. Yo. This thing is stupid good. It's going to be good, actually. I had no doubt. I had no doubt in my mind. It's gonna destroy some shit. I mean, no doubt. Alright, we'll check out the other top tier. So you guys can see the hand crank turret of God. The hand crank turret of God. Alright. So this is the ZTZ59D1, aka a T54 with bullshit strapped on it. But that's okay. That's okay though. That's okay though. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We'll fully spade this bastard. And we'll test her out. We'll give her a good rip. We'll give her a good rip. It doesn't get a top tier dart. Like, what the fuck? It just gets the best dart out of the package, I guess. Okay, cool. I'll take it. What? I'm not really too concerned. I definitely need horizontal drive and adjustment of fire. Okay, so here we go for the test on this thing. I need to put the camo on it. We need the no tricolor, I think. Yeah, dude, this camo is sick. Yeah, dude, it's sick. I kind of like it a little bit bigger, yeah, like right there. All right, we're gonna test this thing out. I'm gonna show you guys something that is insane. It went to auto camo. I hope it's the right camo. It is. Okay. So, are you guys ready to see what 8.7 China has to offer? Are you ready? Hand crank turrets. That's what 8.7 China's got to offer, boys. Hand cranked fucking turrets. Bro, can we get a hand cranked turret in the chat, please? Hand cranked turret in the chat, please. This is, and look at that reload, dude. Look at that reload. Hand cranked or it's nothing. What is, wait, hold on. Do you see it move? It's not moving on its own? Or is that just me? What's going on here? Wait for 10.0. It's probably going to be insane. There we go, baby. All right. This thing, does it have thermal? No, no thermal. Just NVGs. Goodbye, driver. You'll never live again. The reload is abysmal on it. It's really not that fast because it's bogged down by all the fucking armor it's got on it and chicken coops and shit. Oh yeah, no, that American tank has thermals on it, Kova. Well, I guess you were just watching it. Hand crank turrets are the new wave, boys. This thing is slow as hell. No, you can use thermal during the day. You can't use night during the day. It would hurt your eyes. What is that down there? Abraham? Hand cranked ADATs, dude. You're guiding the missile with an Etch-a-Sketch. I figured out how to balance the ADATs, dude. You guide the missile with an Etch-a-Sketch. Yeah, so this thing's pretty fucking mediocre. I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna be that good. It's gonna get absolutely pounded by other tanks at 8.7. That being said, 7.7. Well, this is the other tank for 8.7 here. We'll check it out quick. So it gets NVD, and it's tier 2. So I would assume that it's a night vision device, not the thermal. And wait, hold on. We should check the rounds. Does it get a dart? It gets the stock dart on the 9.0. So that'll be pretty decent. Let's just take a look at it. It's pretty much an AOS. Yeah. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. And then these two are what is pretty interesting. So last dev server, this had a fucking shit dart. It still has the shit dart. Like 200 mils of pen. 220 is the best penetration from 10 meters with this dart. Like AP is better than that. There are AP tanks that from like 5.3 that pen better than that. It's crazy. Yeah, it's so bad. It's absolutely terrible. It's like they made it out of fucking used plastic. That being said, it's a cool looking vehicle. I mean, right? It's kind of cool looking. That being said, you know, that's it. It's nutty, actually. I don't believe it. I believe this thing is going to be the real meme machine. So this Type 59, it looks like a normal T-54. It's at 7.7, but it gets a better round, and on top of getting a better round, which is, no, it doesn't get a better round. It gets the same rounds as the T-54 pretty much. it gets a stabilizer at 7.7, which is absolutely insane. It's going to be disgusting. It's going to be just disgusting at 7.7. It has a stabilizer. So here, I'll show you. We'll use the reference model. Why would you do that to me? Well, yeah, the Dart has the long round modifier. So, you know, saying it only has 220 mils a pen, like, that's not really fair. So it's still hand cranked, but it's got a stabilizer. And this thing is absolutely going to be disgusting. 100%. Oops. Well, that's what Miss Dick was saying, that, you know, it's actually decent just because it gets the long rod modifier, so it can pen angles really well. But other than penning the angles really well, like, it doesn't really have much else going for it. This thing, on the other hand, when you get in a down tier and you have a stabilizer and you're a T54 and you're fighting 6.7s, you're gonna literally whip out your pants and dick on people. Oh, yeah, I tried it last dev server. It does feel like a T55. This round memes, though. Come on, man. Absolutely memes. Yeah, I think I'll enjoy this tank. I think it'll be fun at 7.7. It's gonna yeet. Yeah, it'll be yeeting. For sure. What else do you have at 7.7, though? So you have the M48. Here, let's take a look at what this gets. So the M48, obviously, shit-ass grind off the start, but we know that the M48's not too bad. Let's just look at it customization-wise. Pretty much a normal M48. Probably just gets different camos, yeah. Oh, no, it gets Kark. That's pretty cool. A tricolor Kark. It looks like they changed it, though. It's a little different colors than the NATO ones. It's pretty cool. And then you get this, for whatever reason. I can't look at it, but it's BMP1. Let me preview it. And it's just a simple BMP1, what we're used to. We've seen this before. So that lineup's going to be a Type 59, Type 69, M48, BMP1, and they don't have any AA. Like they have one AA. So if you want to take a Type 65 in, that's cool. And at 7.7, you have the F84G, which is kind of ridiculous that you're going to get the F84G. Because that's like a real, it's a decent lineup. You have the MiG-9 late and the F84G with Type 59, Type 69, M48, and a BMP, which is kind of like, that's a good lineup. That's not bad. At 8.7, excluding the premium, you'll have the TOW, which is the same thing as the that the Italians get. It's 113 with a TOW on it. That hand cranked pile of shit, and then the the M60 with the H5. Now, does the H5 get to use now? So the H5 is just basically a normal IL-28. So you could still use the F84 as well. And you obviously get the MiG-15, which gets S21s. So that's going to be a good lineup too. Just because the MiG-15 with the S21s is nutty. Absolutely nutty. At 9.0... Yeah, 9.0 lineup will probably be pretty good too, right? So you'll take a TOW, probably these two tanks, and then I would say the MiG-17 or the Shenyang, the Shenyang, and the F-84, which would be nutty. What are the loadouts for this? Just HFARs and 2-1000, same as the normal one. Check the Type 4 Model 4. I'll check that in a second. It's a Japanese boat with plane engines. That's insane. What loadouts did this Chinese MiG-17 get? So S21s probably are the only efficient thing. They're still sick. And let's check the MiG-19 too. I'm pretty sure it's just a PT. No, it's not. It gets bombs too. So it gets AAMs and bombs. Is it a PT? It looks like a PT, but it gets bombs like an S. That's pretty nice, I guess, right? That's not bad. You know, I guess pretty cool. Pretty cool. This thing still costs... Oh, no, they removed the repair cost. It doesn't cost 85,000 stock anymore. It's still a hefty chunker. Let's check the lower tier lineups. 5-7 will be good because it'll be two T-34-85s, an IS-2, your actual AA, and a slugger, and a PT-76. And then at 5-7 for ground and pound, I mean, you can take the Thunderbolt. You get the IL-10. You get a P-51D. P-51K. What does the K get as a loadout? 2 1000s or bazookas. A TU-2. Like the TU-2 S-44. It's like they have the best of both worlds, honestly. They really do. They kind of have an interesting like thing you can put around. You could put a very interesting lineup together. Like you could put P-51K, a TU-2, and then bring a slugger, an IS-2, and a T-34. Like 85, which is just really weird and interesting. Let's see what they have at lower tiers than that. So 4-7, it looks like all you're going to have at 4-7 is the M4A1. And then you'll have to bring 3-7s into it. But if you just don't play that tank and you go to 5-3, you'll have a Hellcat, a PT-76, this Type 65. You can bring an ISU 122 and an ISU 152, which they both suck, but you'll still be able to use them. The M4A4 is going to be insane at 6-7, honestly. All the Shermans are insane in this game. But this lineup right here, just look at it. The M4A4, T-34, and then an M10. And then you'll get another M4A4 if you have the premium. It's like, what the fuck? Like, that's insane. It's insane. This PT doesn't get a stab? That's interesting. That's interesting. What about this one? So this is basically, I don't know if I showed this last one, but this is basically a Type 62. Only it has the PT-76 chassis, so it's absolutely disgusting looking, but it gets the same munitions as it, so it gets APCR, Heat FS at 6.3, which is pretty cool. Neither have stabs? The Type 63 is lit. It looks like it'll be pretty lit, honestly. It'll be pretty lit. I like the Type 62. We see that in the Russian tree. For low tier stuff, you get some Chinese tanks. And you get the ZIS LVT without having the event vehicle, which is kind of unique. I mean, the ZIS cannon is insane. So at 2-3, you're going to get the Stort, which is one of the best tanks in the game. The LVT, which is one of my favorite event vehicles to meme around with. An SU-76, which is insane. You get the Chaffee at 3-3. I mean, there are missing, like, you don't have a lineup for every BR. But if you stick with the lineup you have and grind through it, and this is also going to be a really easy tree to grind. Like, you go from an SU-100 at 6.3 to just the toe. You know? Like, you could just meme people with the SU-100. You don't have to worry about playing, like, that weird barrier tier. You kind of just jump straight into shit that's going to work. Like, you jump straight into the Type 59. You jump straight into the BMP-1. So if you are curious about, like, the progression of the Chinese tree, definitely grind it earlier rather than later, because they're just going to add more shit. As far as planes go, we've played all of these before, pretty much. There's nothing unique in here at all, really. I mean, it's everything we've seen before.
Bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone in progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone in progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing?